Once upon a time, in a land where the stars shone even during the day, there was a young knight named Leon. He was neither the strongest nor the richest, but he had a brave heart and an iron will. Since he was a child, he had heard stories about a mysterious castle, shrouded in fog and magic, where a beautiful princess had been imprisoned for years. The castle was guarded by terrible monsters, and no one had ever returned from there. But Leon was not afraid. One spring morning, with his sword at his belt and a talisman given to him by his mother, he set off for the enchanted castle, determined to free the princess. On the way, he passed through dark forests, swamps that swallowed everything, and bridges that shook under his feet. When he arrived in front of the castle, clouds gathered above, and the gates opened with a strange groan. Beyond them, the greatest trials awaited him. The first obstacle was a dragon with fiery scales guarding the courtyard. Leon raised his shield, jumped through the flames, and, with a quick gesture, defeated it. Then followed an ogre with stone skin, who challenged him to a duel of strength. But Leon did not rely on strength, but on speed and cunning. He managed to trick it and knock it into a deep well. As he climbed the castle steps, the walls seemed alive, whispering curses and trying to weaken his heart. But Leon kept in mind the gentle gaze of the princess from the stories, and continued. At the top of the highest tower, in a round room bathed in pale light, stood Princess Alara, dressed in white, with hair like gold and eyes like the summer sky. But between Leon and Alara stood the final obstacle. A three-headed dragon, each breathing a different element: fire, ice, and poisonous mist. The fight was fierce. Each head had its own will, and Leon had to face them one by one, never tiring. With the help of the talisman, which shone when his heart was full of courage, and with the thought of freedom, Leon managed to defeat them one by one. When the last head collapsed, the castle's spell was broken. The windows opened, light poured in, flowers began to grow from the stone, and Alara was freed. "You are safe now," Leon told her, smiling at her. "Not just because of your sword, but because you had the courage to follow your heart," she replied. Leon took the princess back to her palace, where the kingdom celebrated with song and dance. But the knight asked for neither glory nor reward. He knew that true victory was the battle with fear, not monsters. True courage is not the absence of fear, but the strength to go forward in spite of it. Those who follow their hearts can conquer even the darkest dangers. The end.